Well, here in the Coulee region, it seems like a pretty perfect July day, not a bad one at all if you can stand the heat. But will this seasonable weather last? Let's send it over to Nicole for the answer.
Well, time is flying by, and if you forgot the date on the calendar, you'll know just by stepping outside that it is July, and it's going to feel like July for the rest of the week. Not really tracking any abrasively warm temperatures, but very seasonable nonetheless, so that will be putting us in the 80s almost every single day across the area. A couple rain chances coming up as well, but really nothing too significant, or at least very heavy rainfall tracking quite yet, maybe a little bit later in the week, but for now it's looking like we have a very summer-like week ahead of us. So let's take a look at our sky tracker. Starting off tomorrow morning, we could see some patchy areas of fog across the area when you're waking up because of the humidity that we have been dealing with this weekend. Otherwise, a lot of that should be burning off fairly quickly on in the day, and then we'll be left with partly sunny, partly cloudy skies going throughout the afternoon hours. Could see some pop-up showers just along and south of I-90, but overall, it's really looking like we're going to be staying dry throughout the day on Monday. Once we go into Monday night, though, then all of our attention is really going to be shifting off to the west. We have a system that will be bringing remnants out from the Dakotas, getting into our area, possibly into the earlier overnight period for Monday. This could be a little bit early, though. The timing on when exactly we could see these showers moving in is still a little bit up in the air, but it will be later into the nighttime Monday, and then whether or not it stays around going into Tuesday, again, it really looks like it starts to break up, and so a lot of it should either be starting to dissipate or at least moving out of the area as we get into early Tuesday morning. And that's really the only rain chance that we have going on until we get later into the week time. Here's a look at our precipitation chances for the next 7 days. Monday night going into Tuesday is what we just looked at with those remnants coming out from the west. Otherwise, maybe a couple nighttime chances going into Tuesday and Thursday night. Really, our next main chance really holds off until about Friday and Friday night, where we could see some thunderstorms moving throughout the area, and then maybe seeing some remnants of that pulling over into next weekend as well. Otherwise, as far as temperature, or before that, this is the rain totals that we have through Friday. Again, really nothing heavy overall. A lot of this really actually looks like will fall on Friday, so the rest of the week have very little in the form of rain. Overall, for the entire week, looking at around an inch, maybe an inch and a half for some places that get some thunderstorm activities going into Friday. But as far as temperatures go, very, very, very seasonable. Here's that average line for our average high this time of year, 85 on this white line, and you can see we're hugging that throughout the entirety of the week. Really, the warmest day that we have overall is going to be Thursday, and even then we're only going to be a degree or two above average. So still warm nonetheless, but that seasonable warmth that comes as we get towards July. This is the warmest time of the year. We get a little bit of a break from the warmth for our overnight lows. A lot of the area has been staying in the 70s overnight, but tonight looking a little bit more mild, mostly clear out there as well. 66 for your low in La Crosse, 62, a little bit cooler in Eau Claire. And then tomorrow's highs to start the week off right on par with our average. 85 in La Crosse, 82 in Eau Claire. Low rain chances again, maybe a few pop-up showers near and south of I-90, and then a couple clouds out there, but otherwise it's looking like a very nice start to the week. Mostly sunny out there, or at least plenty of sunshine to go around. Maybe some AM morning showers pulling over into Tuesday, but other than that, we're looking to stay, for the most part, pretty dry throughout the week, maybe a little bit warmer on Thursday, and then Friday will be the main day that we're tracking for that thunderstorm chance. But really, really nice forecast, looking a lot like July.
Oh no, I will definitely take this. This looks like one of our best forecasts in a while.
I think so, yeah.
You know, we just can't get rid of all those storms, but it's the summer, so it's to be expected.
Exactly.
All right, thank you, Nicole.